Hello and welcome. Thanks for joining me. I'm Cheryl and this is Your Journey Yoga, and today we are doing some gentle back stretches. So I know this very, very well. Got to take care of that back. Gentle and kind is always a good recipe. So fairly short, but really just a good gentle stretch for your whole back. So we're going to start in a seated position, and you are welcome to sit up on a bolster or a block or a blanket, anything that feels good to you. If sitting on the floor does not feel great, we are not going to come up today. We're going to stay down on our mat, either on our bum or on our back. Let's give those shoulders a good roll up and back, and shoulders slide down and away. We're going to focus mainly on that lower back today, but we'll get some good stuff in for the upper and middle too. Roll those shoulders again. Inhale, reach it up. And as you exhale, pull those elbows back and down. Spread your fingers wide. Be intentional and squeeze through that upper back. Inhale, reach. And exhale, pull, promoting mobility. Inhale, reach. And exhale, pull, activating those muscles. Inhale, reach. And then as you exhale, open those arms out to a T. Flex your wrist. Press your palms forward, spine back, chin down. Inhale it open and reach. Let's do that 2 more times. Exhale, open those arms. Press the palms forward. Hollow your tummy and chest. Inhale it open and reach 1 more time. Open it up. Flex your wrists. Hollow your tummy and chest. Press the palms forward. Spine back, chin down. Inhale it open and reach. Lowering those arms down, hands to the shins just below your knees. Take a big breath in and press the chest forward, arch your back. Lift your gaze. And exhale, hollow the tummy and chest. Seated cat and cow. Let's do 2 more each direction. Just moving with your breath, your own pace. Just checking in. How you doing this morning? Or if it's afternoon, this afternoon. It's morning for me. Inhale it up nice and tall. Reach it up. And as you exhale, release that right hand down, left arm up and over. And I want you to just gently lean, only to the point where it feels good to you. Inhaling it back up, slow and steady reach. And exhale, left hand down, right arm up and over. And again, just a slow, steady reach, just gently melting into the stretch. Inhale, both arms come up, reach it high. And as you exhale, release your hands down. Let's walk it forward. So as you come forward, stop wherever you need to. We're going to let our body melt into the stretch. A little bonus stretch into those outer hips. Really working to let go in that lower back. Inhale, lift just slightly. Walk your hands forward just a little bit and release it back down. A little press of your tailbone towards the mat, a little tuck of your chin towards your chest. And make sure you're breathing. Full, big, deep breaths. Inhale, lift just slightly, walk your hands to the right, reaching through your left fingertips. Keep that left sit bone glued to the mat. Inhale, lift just slightly, walk it back through center, and then over to the left, reaching through your right fingertips just as far as you can reach, nose towards your knee. Gluing those sit bones to the mat. Your pelvis kind of wants to shift, and you might notice that right side, your right sit bone kind of lift off the mat. Just bring it back down. Walk it back through center. Relax the weight of the upper body. You might notice a little more range of motion, a little less intensity, hopefully. Inhale, circle the hands back by your hips. Big circle those arms up and overhead. And as you exhale, we turn to the left, right hand to the top of the thigh, left hand behind you, sit up as tall as you can sit, and just take your gaze out over that back shoulder. Only as far as your body's ready to twist. Again, always making sure you're breathing slow and steady. Inhale, reach, turn back to face front, and then exhale, turn to the right, left hand to the top of the thigh, right hand behind you, sit up tall. And then just gently take your gaze out over that back shoulder. You might notice that one side twists a little further than the other. Maybe there's a little less resistance one side versus the other. All good. We're just getting to learn to know about our bodies. Inhale, reach it high. Turn back to face front and gently release your hands down by your sides. Press your palms down towards the ground and a little tuck of your chin down towards your chest. So a little bonus neck stretch, but feeling this all the way down your spine. If you don't notice too much, celebrate that. That just means you're not quite that tight today. That's a beautiful thing. Inhale, head up nice and tall. And as you exhale, turn and look out over your right shoulder as far as you can without turning your shoulders or your torso. Just getting some rotation, some mobility for that cervical spine. Inhale back to center. And then turn and look out over that left shoulder far as you can turn your head. And back to center we come. Rock it back so that you can switch so the other leg is in front. What does that do? Well, you'll feel it in your hips. It feels a little more awkward. We always choose the place that feels the best to us. So you're going to find one leg that's always going to want to try and go forward in front, to be the front leg, always. We're working to improve those imbalances. So we work that awkward side and sit up nice and tall. Close your eyes for a moment. Sink in. Breathe into those hips. Inhale, reach it up. And as you exhale, pull those elbows back and down. Lift your gaze if that feels okay to you. Squeeze through that upper back. Inhale, reach. And exhale, pull. Inhale, reach. And exhale, pull. Inhale, reach it up. Lower those hands down. Hands are going to be just below the knees on the shins. Take a big breath in and press the chest forward. Arch your back. Lift your gaze. Exhale and hollow the tummy and chest. Press your spine towards the back. Tuck your chin. Inhale, press it through. Seated cat and cow. Hopefully your back's already starting to let go of some of the tension and tightness. I know mine is. So nice. Press it through. Arch your back. Lift your gaze. And one more time with that hollow to your cat. Inhale it up nice and tall, reach to the sky, and then as you exhale, open those arms out to a T. Flex your wrists, hollow your tummy and chest, press your palms forward, spine back, chin down. Inhale it open and reach. Releasing that right hand down, left arm up and over and just melt. Melt, melt, melt. Keeping both sit bones glued to the mat. Inhale, both arms come up. And exhale, left hand down, right arm up. And over and melt. Oh, just take it as low as feels good to you. Inhale, both arms reach high. Pull those hands through heart center and then walk your hands out. Relaxing the weight of your upper body down. Being mindful of those ankles, the knees, the hips, the lower back. Inhale, lift just slightly, walk your hands forward a little bit further. Glue your sit bones to the mat and let your upper body be heavy. Inhale, lift just slightly, walk your hands to the left, reach to your right fingertips as far as you can reach. Glue those sit bones to the mat. You're going to feel that right side try and lift a little bit. Inhale, lift slightly, walk it back through center, and then out over that right side. Reaching through the left fingertips and let your head be heavy. So always making sure we're taking care of ourselves. A dull, achy stretch is beautiful. Pain is never. So just making sure you don't ever have that pain. There's no tingling or numbness going on. Breath is flowing easily. Inhale, walk it back through center. Your breath is a powerful component to your well-being. Able to quiet your mind and your body, influencing that parasympathetic nervous system to calm, to soothe, to relax, to let go. Inhale, circle the hands back by your hips. Big circle of those arms up and overhead. And as you exhale, turn to the left, right hand to the top of the thigh, left hand behind you, sit tall, turn and look out over your back shoulder. How are you moving? So always just kind of be like, how do I feel? What's going on? Present right here. Inhale, reach, turn back to face front. And exhale, we turn to the right hand to the top of the thigh, left hand behind you. Never in a judgmental way, but just in a mindful way. Showing yourself grace on those days you need it. Inhale, reach, turn back to face front. And as you exhale, release your hands down by your sides and a gentle tuck of your chin towards your chest. Inhale, head up nice and tall. And let's turn the length of the mat. And we're going to slide on down so that the toes are right at the top corner of your mat. Feet are open wide. Hands on your shins. Sit up nice and tall. And then just gently begin to hinge forward. Allowing your hands to shift as they wish. And then just let your upper body be heavy. Rounding over. Getting a beautiful stretch into the hips. A little bonus stretch. I love bonus stretches. But really feeling it in that lower back. Letting your head be heavy. You want another little added bonus stretch? You can walk your hands forward. Getting it a little higher up on that spine and through the shoulders. If that's more than you bargained for, bring your hands back to where they were. Remember, this is gentle. And then just slowly start to walk your hands back up. We bring those feet together, pulling one knee in towards your chest. Hold on to it and lower yourself down. Pulling that right knee in towards your chest. Left leg goes long. If that's too much on your lower back, bend that left knee. Sole of the foot to the mat. Otherwise, leg is long. And we just pull that right knee in. Let's extend that left arm out to a T, pulling the right knee up and out towards your armpit. Again, you can have that left knee bent, sole of the foot to the ground. You can let that left knee open out to the side for a little bonus adductor stretch and hip stretch. We bring that right knee back to center and place it to the mat. Left knee pulls in, hands to the shin just below your knee. Again, you can keep that right knee bent or you can extend that right leg long. You're going to notice a deeper stretch to the hip flexors. If it's too much in that lower back, pull that foot back in. Checking in. How's the breath? Right arm extends out to a T. Left hand's going to guide that left knee up and out towards your armpit. Noticing that activation through your obliques on that right side as your body kind of wants to roll to the left. It helps with that right arm extended out to a T and those obliques engaged to help keep us centered. Let's pull that left knee back to center, releasing left foot to the mat. Pull your right foot in, feet are hip width apart, hands are down by your sides, palms to the mat. We're going to tuck the pelvis so that the small of the back presses into the mat and then begin to press through your heels as you begin to lift your hips towards the sky. As that pelvis rises, we're lifting one vertebra at a time off the mat, all the way up to our bridge pose. Now you can stop wherever you need to stop for your bridge. I want you to really squeeze through those glutes, keeping your knees right in line with those hips. If you like, bring your hands behind your back, interlace your fingers. Working to extend those arms out only if it feels good to you. Roll your shoulders underneath you. And then give those buns a little squeeze and see if you can lift any higher. Now again, this is gentle, so I don't want you going to like a 7 or an 8, definitely not a 9 or a 10 on the intensity scale. We want to keep this between a 4 and a 6. Gently releasing your hands, unrolling one shoulder and then the other, and then ever so slowly releasing back down one vertebra at a time. Can you feel each and every vertebra touch independently deliberate movements till your bottom is the very last to touch. Extend your left leg out. Pull that right knee back in. Right arm extends out to a T. Left hand to the outside of the right knee and gently pull your leg across your body. Keeping both shoulders on the mat. Turn and take your gaze out over that right arm. Close your eyes. As we move through class, whether it be this one or any other, always mindful of how your body's responding, how your breath is responding to the movements you make. If you've lost your breath, if you lost that mindfulness, back off a second. Find it again. Moving mindfully. Oh my gosh, amazing benefits. You get to know yourself so much better. We challenge ourselves differently. It's just a gift. Rolling back to center. Extending that right leg up. A little external rotation through your hip. Lengthening that leg, pointing those toes, and lowering your leg back down till it gently comes to rest. Left knee pulls in, left arm extends out to a T. Right hand to the outside of the left knee and gently pull your leg across. As we pull that knee across, turn and look out over your left arm. A beautiful spinal twist. You might get a pop or a crack here or there. Those self-adjustments, I love them. Just make sure that there's no pain, no tingling, no numbness. Just all kinds of yumminess. Close your eyes, relax your jaw. Take a moment to celebrate this stretch, this day, this moment in time, this gift of being together. Slowly, gently roll it back to center, extending that left leg high. Point your toes, little external rotation through that hip, and slowly lower your leg down. And allow it to come to rest. Arms come down by your sides, turning your palms open to the sky. Lift the chest, roll those shoulder blades underneath you just a little bit. And let your body melt against the earth. If you are not comfortable flat on your back, you are welcome to come onto your side or up into a seated position, any place that feels good to you. We take just a few moments to clear our heads, to allow our body to assimilate all of the asanas that we have come to today, our gentle stretches, to help heal, to mend. Our breath slow and steady. Taking the time you need to replenish the energies that you so freely give away. Taking your time, and as you're ready, drawing the knees in towards your chest if you're still on your back. If you're seated, we'll meet you there in just a second. And a little rock side to side. Checking in with how your back's feeling. You are welcome to roll to your side, using the assistance of your arms to help you come back up. Or you're welcome to bring your hands behind your thighs and rock yourself back up. Return sitting up nice and tall. Roll those shoulders up and back. Inhale, reach to the sky. And exhale, pull the hands to heart center. I thank you so much for being here today. Take care of yourself. Be well. And until the next time, light, love, and namaste.